Hello and good morning. Here you are listening to JK News Network, and I am Prabha Sharma with this morning bulletin. India added 1,52,879 fresh infections reported since yesterday, setting another grim one-day record as the country's COVID tally reached over 1.33 crore cases on Sunday. 839 deaths in the last 24 hours pushed the total death count to 1.69 lakh. Active cases have been seen a steady increase for the 32nd day in a row. The active cases increased to 11 lakh 8,087, comprising 8.29% of the total infections, while the recovery rate further dropped to 19.44%, the health ministry said. Maharashtra, which counts for 51.23% of the total active cases, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has hinted at the possibility of a lockdown. The Delhi government on Saturday announced new restrictions, banning most public gatherings and setting limits for attendance at restaurants, theatres, on public transport, and functions like weddings and funerals. Thousands of devotees, some of them without masks, gathered by the river Ganges in Uttarakhand's Haridwar on Sunday in densely packed crowds for prayer during the Kumbh Mela, one of the largest religious gatherings in the world. A day ahead of the Shahi Snan, considered to be a auspicious day to take holy dip in the river. More than 1 lakh devotees were seen on the banks of the river in clear violation of the COVID-19 rules issued by the health ministry. Many devotees have been claiming that COVID 19 is not a major concern anymore since the date government has made a negative RT-PCR result mandatory for those visiting Haridwar. Along with devotees, scores of seats representing 13 akhadas will also be taking deep in the Ganges on Monday. Held every 12 hours, this year's Kumbh Mela is taking place in extraordinary circumstances at a time when the second wave of the pandemic has gripped the country, with over 1.5 lakh COVID-19 cases being reported in last 24 hours. Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has labelled the killing of 4 people in Central Force firing at Coach Vihar a genocide and said the victims were sprayed and with bullets in the chest and neck. This is genocide. They have fired just like a fire spray. They should have fired below the weight, but they have fired at neck and chest, she said. Ms. Banerjee, who was speaking at a press meet in Siliguri in North Bengal today, said the CISF is not trained for mob control. Now they want to suppress facts. That's why they banned entry into Coach Vihar for 72 hours, she added. What has happened is unprecedented. What has happened is unprecedented. I wanted to stand by the people of Sitalkuchi today, but I have been stopped for 72 hours. I will go and meet the victim families on the 14th, once the EC ban on entry of politicians ends, she said. Liquor shops in Uttar Pradesh, Ghaziabad will remain shut from April 13 to 15 on account of the Gram Panchayat elections, District Magistrate Ajay Shankar Pandey said on Sunday. The order will be applicable within a radius of 8 km of any polling station in Ghaziabad, Pandey said. Voting will take place between 7 am and 6 pm at 958 polling booths on 311 polling stations. A total of 5,56,086 voters will exercise their franchise. The Uttar Pradesh Gram Panchayat elections will take place in 4 phases from April 15 to April 29. Votes may be conducted on 2nd May. Pune District Administration has ordered that hospital will have to make remdesivir available for COVID-19 patients and also launched a dedicated helpline to ensure the smooth distribution of the antiviral drug. Owing to the shortage of remdesivir injections in Pune city, the administration has issued a notification stating that the drug will not be sold over the counter, according to a PTI report. Authorities have also started a new helpline for those who need remdesivir.
For more news updates, stay connected with JK News Network.